Yo, Big John Concrete Chronicle podcast, man. We in the building. Come on in. We here. Where the people's at? Stay in for a minute, man. See if we got a few of the fans coming, a few of the people that follow. Come on in. You know what I mean? Came in tonight to talk to the new peoples. All these new followers so y'all can see my face. I told y'all I'll pop on here and there. I know it's Saturday night. People out doing what they do. Christian Jackson, man. It's been a minute, man. It's good to see your face in the place. Everything is all right. I'm back. You know what I mean? We're going to do some things, man. I'm putting up some new content. I'm going to steady keep giving out this law, man, because, unfortunately, we got people, man, that's still want to play the game, man, even though the game is dead. But I'll be a hypocrite to tell them what and what not to do. I'm going to just give up the game on the law, man, and hopefully they know what they're doing, man, when they get caught out there, because it's a brick wall down the end of that one-way street. You know what I mean? So I just want to give up some law, man, on the guns and drugs, man, some conspiracy law, the things that we be into. You know what I mean? As our own kind, as what's going on in all our inner cities. Unfortunately, man, people think the fast money is the way. I used to think like that too. So, but it's my job now to school on it. You know what I mean? I went away and sat down for 20 years about that fast money. That fast money gonna get you late. You know what I mean? I've been out here working and feel good, man, to get a working check. But it's good to see your face in the place, man. I'm glad you're still with me. Straight up. Yeah. I ain't doing much, man. Just if you remember, we got the restaurant open. I've been posting about that, not on my YouTube. I've been posting on my Concrete Chronicle podcast page on Instagram, a lot of the posts at the restaurant. I go live. I give up a little game. I do be posting that to the YouTube. I'm going to start coming back, going live again, bringing some people in, doing some interviews. I got an interview coming up Monday with a good dude, man. He played on the series Chase Street, which was shot in my city, based in my city in Camden, New Jersey. He's shooting a movie with Tyler Perry right now down in Atlanta. And I'm going to interview him, you know what I'm saying, because he come from adverse, trying times himself. Turned his life around. Now you're an A-list actor. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to have him on. Other than that, though, ain't much happening. Same old, same old. Everybody been asking me about my buddy Terrence. We still kick it here and there. He doing what he do with the YouTube thing. Other than that, though, ain't much going on. I'm just coming on tonight, man, because I got like 460 something new subscribers since I did the interview on Blood on a Razor Wire. If y'all haven't had a chance to check that out, the brother Chad got a channel on YouTube called Blood on a Razor Wire. I remember somebody asked me if I checked the channel out back when we was really going like a few months back when we was really kicking it. Like, yo, John, did you check out Blood on a Razor Wire? I had it. Then I did, and then it's crazy. He got in my inbox like, yo, we was up Big Sandy together, man. You got a heck of a story, man. I want to bring you on my channel. So I went on, he did a double piece on me, But it's not my life story. It's basically like some things that happened in the institutions. You know what I'm saying? We was in there, Yeah, they out here killing for nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? They like shoot you till you catch on fire by looking at them crazy. I had an incident at the restaurant, or a restaurant is connected to a gas station. It's a joint. So you know, in Atlanta, man, a lot of things go down at these gas stations. You know what I'm saying? The young boy, man, you know, he must have thought, I don't know what he thought, but he like jumped out with his hammer and all that, you know, flashed it. But I'm like, these guys be playing games, man. Like, you flashing stuff. But anyway, long story short, I didn't holler at him that day. I waited like 2 weeks for him to come back because they be coming to this gas station a lot for different things. And when he came back, I pulled him up like, damn, yo, like, I don't know what you thought, right? But I'm just paying attention to my surroundings like you was. It wasn't no pressure or nothing like that there. So after we kicked it, he fell in love with me. Like, oh, big op, man, you know, oh man, I was just, you know, there's a lot of things going to gas. I know what's going on at these gas stations, man. I'm still tuned in, you know what I'm saying? But you know, just as easy as like you flash that, you know what I mean? Like if 20 years ago, like I'd have waited 2 weeks. I still remember what you look like because I'm approaching you talking about it. Like these guys. But anyway, yeah, he was a young dude, you know what I'm saying? Looking for some drama, I guess. You know, they be looking for it, man. I ain't dwelling off into that crap. I used to see the thing is it's different. Like a lot of older dudes, you know what I mean? A lot of us been in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Some of us been in it on different levels. You feel me? Um, I got homies, man, that was robbing, going in houses, taking kids from school and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I've been around all of that, you know what I mean? And not only that, I played on a certain level. I kept my joint on me, you know what I mean? Back then, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't going for nothing. So, you know, you can change your life, but you always gonna be who you are if you was a real one. You know what I'm saying? A real one is always gonna just be real. Just change your life around, man, because you know the consequences of those acts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't got time for that crap. You know what I mean? I let them people be them and I just try to stay out their way. But I just had to clear that up with the boy because he do be coming to that gas station. I ain't want him to be because you know fear is what gets you killed out here for real fast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want him to be fearful of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big dude. You know, I don't know how I look. You know, some people say, you know, I got a certain look about me. You know what I mean? I ain't want him to be scared and, you know, circle come late night when we close and come around and try, you know, knock my head off about nothing. So I'm always going to approach situations, man, before they jump out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Get them under control if I can. So, you know, but I definitely feel you. These young boys out here ain't trying to get no money, ain't even no money out here for real. I'm still tuned in. People be telling me what's going on. Ain't no bread out there, not like worth risking your life and freedom for anyway. My thing is like, it's like I said the other night, a bell is like, we ain't got bail in Jersey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, but some bills be 20, 30, 40,000, 10%. Some people can't even make that, which is like $2,000, $3,000. But it's the lawyer fee that you need because the lawyers are starting at 20 bands. You feel me? Like, but if you catch a homie, the lawyer want 50. Some of these dudes, they can't even make the $2,000 bill, let alone this ain't no liquor or nothing like that. I'm on a liquid diet. So I'm drinking this. But yeah, it's wild out here, Christian, man. You know what's up. We done went through it and kicked it about all this before. You know what's going on. But I'm just jumping on, man, trying to get my audience back. It's been a while, like you said. I got to keep coming on, man, get this audience back up, man. Let's talk about some things, get active like we used to be. You know what I'm saying? We used to be rocking and rolling, but it'll come back. You know what I mean? It's just putting that groundwork back in, showing my face, showing up. You know what I mean? Being able to talk to people. Let the people see my face, let them know that I do interact. I ain't one of them YouTube dudes. I don't even consider myself a YouTube dude. I'm just a deliverer of the message. You feel me? So, you know, I'm just trying to give out some news you can use and try to be more active with it, man. And just keep coming with it. You know what I mean? I jumped on the other night. It was a lot of the old guys came in, man. I felt good, man. We chopping it up. Just like how you popped in the night, man. You know what I mean? About 8 of the older homies popped in. We was chopping it up. You know what I mean? I told them my people, and I know it's Saturday night and it's kind of early. I know people probably out enjoying themselves doing what they do, but I'm gonna come back on. I'm just gonna pop in every now and then for about 30 minutes. You know what I mean? 30, 40 minutes, man. Show my face, kick it about some things. You know what I mean? See what's going on. But other than that, though, ain't much of nothing going on here. Oh yeah, since we got the restaurant going, you know I'm always on business ventures. Now I'm jumping into the Airbnb thing, so I'm gonna buy my first property uh next month. I already got it lined up, but I gotta wait for next month. You know, this stuff take it's like steps you gotta take to get a property. So I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna try to get these properties by the airport and try to beat out the hotels that's over there, man. With the rates, man. You know it's gonna be 5-star inside. And anything I do, I'm gonna do it to. I'm gonna push it to the limit. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like 5-star wood floors, all stainless steel appliances, leather furniture. I'm gonna put a 70-inch in there in the living room. You know what I'm saying? Just have it real comfortable, man. I'm gonna have vending machines in there so you ain't even have to leave out. You know what I'm saying? To grab nothing, man. It's gonna be everything gonna be right there at your hands. So that's my next venture. You know what I mean? But that ain't gonna deter me from jumping on. You know what I mean? The restaurant take a lot of time. I'll be out 6 in the morning, come in. Like we got out early today, sold out today. So we got in. I was able to jump on for a little while. Even though the 10 o'clock is a little late. You know what I mean? But other than that though, everything is everything. You know, I just wanted to stay in, man. See what's your take on the Chicago mom that took her son on a drill, and what you think should happen to them going through these legal proceedings. That right there showed me that we living in some very trying times, man. When a mom jump out there and take her kid on a move, that's like I thought when I was coming up, right? We was wilding. My mom wouldn't even dare drive me nowhere with material, let alone take me on a move. That right there, like, is like, it's like, but what's happened is these generations now is like babies having babies. Young mom, young son, she feeling like, she's still in the mix. I don't wish prison on nobody, right? I've been there so long, I don't even wish it on nobody. But my take on it, man, is like, I don't even condone the violence no more. It's crazy the world we living in right now. We living in some trying times, man. It's like all you hear is murder this, murder that. But for a mom to take her son to bust a move, she deserved whatever the courts do to her. You know what I'm saying? And I don't wish prison on nobody. But like, why you even get involved with like something? But then check this out. She take her son to do a drill. They come back, spin and bust her head. Now you done got your mom knocked off. Like, come on. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's deep. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Chicago, they like bearing down on people about this gun violence now, man, with all the murders they've been having. So I can't see them wiggling their way up out of that. You know what I mean? So whatever happened, like I say, I don't even condone it. And I can't even say let the law take care. I'm gonna say let the laws of the universe handle it, because the law, the powers that be, they got their own set of rules and they gonna do what they want to do anyway. It's not, the law ain't fair. You feel me? When you had the president at the time, when Obama said, I feel as though 10 years in prison is sufficient for any crime, even murder. That's a decade. It's called that for a reason. You feel me? A decade. That got a name, 10 years. And when the president said that, but then you got these judges giving a dude 30 years, 3 decades, like I had 360 months, that's 30 years. You feel me? I got my partner that I grew up with. He been in 29 years. He got a life sentence. Life in the feds mean you ain't coming home. When you're out there, they say deceased. They playing mind games with you. So it's like, my thing, man, is like, I don't wish prison on nobody, but the laws of the universe is real. And I just say let the laws of the universe balance. That's where I'm at with that. You know what I mean? Because The thing about the laws of the universe, you're gonna reap what you sow. You feel me? And she felt, in to be in a position to take her kid out there on the move. It ain't no telling what the laws of the universe gonna balance out on with that. You feel me? But I'm watching it. We gonna see what happens, how it unfolds. I feel like they gonna knock her head off, but and I ain't talking about the dudes because that might happen too. I'm talking about the powers that be. I'm thinking they gonna lay her down, man, for a good period of time. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here, man. We live in a cold world, homie. Straight up. But for real, it ain't gonna change until we as a people wake up and see what's going on. You feel me? They put the drugs in the community for us to kill each other over and addicting people to them where they OD and die. They ain't know we was gonna get rich off them, but when we figured out how to break it down and make it more and get money, it became a problem, became a war on drugs. Now they want to lock us up for it. You feel me? They got a lot of those games they play. Like I say, like you got all these guns out here now. They differ from when I was in the street. When I was out here, you see a M16, that was like, whoa, you know what I mean? You gotta remember, I fell in '96. M16. I'm talking about, and we had, it was M16s around in '89, '90 around the way. You know what I'm saying? But when I first seen it, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Wow. You know what I'm saying? But now they got the Starface joint, missile launchers. They got RPG missile launch. They got all kinds of stuff out here, man. These kids got these switches with 100 shots. Like, it's crazy, man. That's a good question, Christian, man. I'm gonna tell you this. When I first went in, I had a different outlook on how I was doing my time, right? When I first went in, I was on some like I got 30, you know what I mean? I was still off my street stuff. You feel me? I was in the mix, hustling, you know what I mean, and getting in a little different situations behind hustling and moving out for that. And then, because you got to remember, I had just turned 26. I went in the day after my 26th birthday. So I'm a young boy. Like, I know that now that I'm 51. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, it took me about 7 years, man, before I wrote my first book. About 5 years in, I wrote my first book. I still wasn't taking the bid serious. I still was wilding because I'm 30. You know what I mean? I'm still young. And then, man, I had got on with some old heads from Philly, man, and they start, teaching me the law. You know what I'm saying? Teaching me how to. This before the computers came in the feds. We got hacked. Well, because I'm out here and I've been out here almost 7 years, so I beat the statistics of that, right? So they got computers in there, Nexus, Lexus, Georgetown law. You can pull up cases. When I was in, you used to have to use books, shepherd down through the books, like. That's law work. Like this, you had to work. Like you had to really go find it. Now it's right at the palm of your hands. You get the computer, but the old heads taught me law, and they told me, yo, when you gonna start running around here playing games with your life, man? You're gonna catch a life sentence in here, because if you kill somebody in the feds, you ain't got life, you get life. If you got life, you get the death penalty. Right? So they said you're gonna mess around, you're gonna kill somebody, and you're gonna get stuck in here. You're gonna mess around, catch a boatload or more time and be stuck in here. Get up in that library, right, and find the key to the door. So I got up in the library, man, started working around. So I say by the time I was about 33, about 7 years in, man, I really started to find myself, you know what I'm saying? Started taking life serious. I signed up for Indiana State University law class and got my AA and BA in criminal justice and business administration. You know what I'm saying? So about 7 years in, and then I started working on my curriculum. But I started working on it for my nonprofit and this, that, and the third around that time, but I didn't really take what I was going to do once I got out really serious until I was like probably about halfway through my time, probably like 12, 13 years in. I started saying, all right, I'm getting ready to get out of here. And I got 10 more to go. let me start organizing and putting my life together, what I want to do. So I start taking a lot of janitorial classes, floor care, carpet care, um, chemical care, learning the chemicals. You got to learn about sight and smell, know what they are, be able to name them. So I started taking all those classes because I knew I wanted to come home and start a janitorial service, which I did, And it's just like a person gotta wanna change. You did. So that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, but that was a good question. I'm glad you asked me that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I got out, man, and I did that. You know what I mean? And but probably like halfway through my bid is when I really started taking my life serious. I wrote 6 books while I was in there, though. You know what I'm saying? I had wrote my life story, and then I had wrote a 3-book trilogy. I had wrote my life story called Hope. Be careful what you loyal to. Then I wrote a 3-book trilogy right after that called The Love of the Dunya, which I'm getting ready to put out. My life story, man, is crazy because I trusted a man, and I let him hold my book, and I didn't. And he was supposed to be getting it published and this, that, and the third, and I never got a chance to get my book back from him. I got pieces of it, but I don't have my whole book. But it's my life story. I'm gonna rewrite it. It ain't nothing. I lived it, so it's just rewriting it again. That's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, that's when I really start taking life serious, man. See, the thing about prison, right? You can go in there and you can do your time or let your time do you. You feel me? You can get in there, right? You can get with that crowd, you know what I mean? And you can get in the mix. But a lot come with being in the mix and being in that crowd. You feel me? You can get stuck in there messing with that crowd. Or you can get in there, right? And know you want to make a change with yourself so that you don't come back. See, a person ain't gonna stop going to jail until they sick and tired. It's like a drug. You feel me? When you go to AA, you say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's the only time a person gonna stop going to prison, when they sick and tired of going to jail. Because if you remember, you've been following me since the beginning. I did 4 years in the state. I came home for 17 months and went to the feds with a 360-month sentence. So I had babies out here. Now my baby, when I come home, my baby's grown and I got grandkids. See, and now being out here with these grandkids, I know I ain't got no room for no mistakes that can be erased. You feel me? So I know that part of my life is behind me. You got to be sick and tired. We want to keep living in a bathroom with another man, right? Not only that, you could be the thoroughest dude in the world. You could be Superman, right? And get killed in there. See, people think the feds is all cocaine and champagne. They got it all mixed up, homie. They got it all mixed up. That federal prison, right? You got to think, DC, right? They overpopulate the feds, and there's a lot of good men out of DC. I mess with them. There's a lot of good dudes. A lot of my cellies been from DC, because you got to remember they're a district. They don't have no state prison, so they come to the feds for everything, everybody. So they overpopulate the feds, and they be real soldiers. They moves. So, and then if you weak, they gonna eat you alive. You feel me? So then you got your states. Everybody move with their state. You know what I mean? You come in, your state got a number. Like Jersey is 050. You feel me? So you move with your state, then you can be a part of something. You got Christians, Muslims, Jews, nation, 5%. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different crews, the Bloods, Crips, GD, you got everything in there, right? But you got to remember, for every car is a shot caller. And when you coming in, who are you? You nobody. You at the bottom of the totem pole. I don't care who you was in the street, because it's just like in the street. These young boys don't respect nothing but the last movie you made. And if you've been in prison doing 10, 20 years, you ain't made no movie out here. So you ain't nobody no more. We got the juice. That's how it's new players in the game. And in prison, they don't care what you did in the street. What did you do in here last? My bad, it was a technical difficulty, but yeah, that's basically where it is, man. That yo, but you got to get your life together, man. Prison ain't no place to be, man, at all, at all. And it don't make you thorough to be in prison neither. Everybody think, oh, I'm out here, I'm getting money, I go to prison. It don't make. I done seen some of the toughest dudes in prison get punked straight up, and some of the toughest dudes in prison stay low, be in their cell a lot too. Play that cell, they play they bunk. They don't even want to be out in the open for real. Some of the dudes that you hear about tough. You feel me? How do you think we can change the way prisons are ran by the staff and inmates? Meeting the gang BS and the crooked staff. I suggest make prisoners help people like natural disasters, etc. The crazy thing about prison, right, bro? Prison is a world within a world. Unfortunately, like, prison is going to run the way it run. You know what I mean? Like, because you got dudes in there that's making a change, and you got dudes in there that don't want no change. You feel me? So, me being in there doing 2 decades, I just don't feel like nothing's going. I'm gonna tell you what, they bearing down on that crooked staff. They getting them out the way, and how they're getting control of these prisons, trying to make these dudes calm down, is that they're locked down all the time now too. You know what I'm saying? They limited that move. So once they limit that move, you just interacting with people in your unit now. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know if the way prisons is ran, and some states is different. I'm just speaking on the feds because I'm still in tune. I got people that call me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, it's like, man, I don't. I don't know what's going on with my thing. I think I did 30-minute segments, but that was a very good question, man. I'm glad you asked that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you real active. You always been one that's been active in the comments too, and I appreciate that. Right. But yeah, we're gonna come up with some solutions. I'm gonna jump back on tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with the computer. So I just want to switch computers or something. I might jump back on a little later, but I'm glad that you asked these questions, man. And I encourage everybody that follow me to keep asking the questions, man, because I don't have all the answers, but I've been in there and I do got some of that, and I can answer to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? But those are very good questions, man. I'm glad that you asked those questions, man. Because those questions right there that you asking me some clarity. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump off. I only wanted to come on for 30 quick minutes, show my face, man. Chris, I appreciate you coming in, man, spending some time with me again, man. And I'll be back on again, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man, all the new followers. I appreciate y'all, man. I encourage y'all to spread the word. Hit the like button, share the videos, man, that I give up this wisdom, man, this knowledge, man, of this in the game of this law, because it's a lot of people out here that really need it. They need to hear it. You hear me? I'll be back checking in to get Stride Boxing Gym. What's up, man? I was just ready to get off too, man. My computer acting crazy again. I've been on 30 minutes, man. It's good to see your face in the place. You know, I'm always happy to see you, man. But I know it, man. You've been locked in from the beginning, and I appreciate it, man. Straight up. But continue to ask them questions, man, and I'm gonna continue to try to answer them for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't got all the answers, but I'm gonna give you what I got and where I'm coming from with it. And I ain't gonna give you nothing but the real. You already know that. You know what I mean? Stride Boxing Gym, what up, homie? Good to see your face in the place. But I just wanted to jump on for 30 minutes. I'm gonna jump back on again, man. I appreciate all y'all coming in, man. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I want y'all to see my face, man. I'm gonna be coming in. I'm gonna make it an everyday. I'm gonna try to make it an everyday thing, man. We're gonna get some things back going up and going again, man. Get some conversation going. You know what I'm saying? Start interacting more, man. And I'm back, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe, get the word out, man. Share some of these videos. I'm giving up that law in, man, because we know it's people out there that need to hear it, man. That's unfortunate, but they need it's there, man, and we need to give it out. Appreciate y'all checking in with me tonight, man. That way.